witnessing a new technology. The first and only game powered by the Super FX microchip. Why go to the next level when you can go light years beyond? You are Fox McCloud in Star Fox, only for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Hello! I am Jason.
And I'm Tom.
And welcome to... what is this? Star Wars Empire Strikes Back? No, not Empire Strikes Back.
Give it a minute. It's getting there.
New Hope, there we go.
Well, whatever this is, it's taking its sweet ass time.
Looks pretty serious. Look at all those little bird monsters flying out.
We're dead.
Welcome to Star Fox! Why are they giving me bedroom eyes?
Bro.
That toad
Especially Fox.
That toad is zonked out of his mind. Star Fox, created in 1993. Co-developed by Argonaut Software and created by Nintendo.
Naturally.
Super Nintendo game. Looks pretty impressive for a Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, it's got a rather complex and intimidating start here. The rather unique control scheme.
Yeah, at least I give you a minute to dig around with it. And if you want, you can go straight to training mode, but we're not doing that. Alright, so when you start the game, you get your choice between 3 different levels. Level 1, that's the easy path. Level 2, that's the medium path. Level 3, that's the hard path. So we're gonna go in ascending order.
Yep. We're gonna start with the baby mode, which is just easy mode.
Yeah, or level 1, yeah. Corneria, the base. Star Fox team, our last resort is to counterattack Venom. Good luck. No.
Good luck.
There we go, don't steal his line. Let him have this, okay? Let him say good luck.
The man has one job, and he's very good at it, so you better not steal it. Man, when I was a kid, I was enthralled with this little scene of the ships leaving the bay.
Especially if it's got voice acting.
My eyes are having a feast right now. Oh my god, bro, look at this game.
Yeah, bad. Yep, come on, you always gotta imitate the characters' voices when you begin the game.
They sound like Banjo-Kazooie.
So anyway, starting the first level on Planet Corneria, possible mistranslation of the name Cornelia. Cornelia was the daughter of the Roman general Scipio Africanus, who saved Rome during the Second Punic War against Hannibal.
But then again,
I think Hannibal had he had a subtitle, didn't he?
I'm not sure, actually. I'm not really too big on the Roman side of things. If you get me on Greek, though, I'll never run out of things to say. But this being the NES era, I'm pretty sure that the naming conventions were mainly just used because they sounded cool. Let's just be honest, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of sounding cool,
goddamn,
this game looks really, really cool as well.
Yeah. But anyways, as I've glossed over, when you begin to level in Corneria, go through all the rings, and then you get your weapon upgrade. Twin blasters. The sooner you replace your shitty level 1 blaster, the better.
And in this game, the weapon upgrades are permanent, I believe.
They are permanent until you die, so...
It would be a really stupid thing if, like, you took damage and you lost your power-up or something else, wouldn't it?
Well, now that you mention it, in this game you can take wing damage. Take too much damage to your wings, they'll eventually fall off, and then you're back to the shitty level 1 blaster until you fix your wings. At that point, you might as well just kill yourself and get it over with. Because trying to fix up your wings is such a pain in the ass. You're gonna use a Nova Bomb, that's your basic screen nuke.
middle Nova bomb, you can see how many you have in the bottom right corner there.
Yeah. You can carry up to a maximum of 5. Later games, yeah, you can carry up to 9, but not in this one.
But, you know, this is level 1 of the easy path. There's not a whole lot. It's definitely a very, very good level to get your feet wet.
Yeah. Look at this robot standing out in the middle of nowhere. Ah!
You just shoot his kneecaps out for no good reason other than it's funny, I guess. But it being a level, of course, means there's going to be some enemies. Big baddies.
Here's our first boss, the attack carrier. He's basically the Wispy Woods of the Star Fox franchise. Shoot his weird little missile compartments whenever they open up. And then they fall off, and then you shoot the body, and then he dies like a bitch.
You'll find going forward that most of every boss, excluding a couple, follow the same basic, flashing red area, must shoot, must kill.
Yeah. Now, you might have saw those lasers hit me, and you might have been like, what? He's cheating! How did he not take any damage? That right there, I was performing barrel rolls. When you press LRR twice, it's usually pretty finicky because, you know, this game's kind of laggy. Aw, 99%. That sucks.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you might have to
we're
press...
not gamer enough.
Yeah. You might have to press L and R multiple times in order to get your barrel roll to work. Andross's forces intend to build a base in this area. Destroy their rock crusher.
Good luck.
You'll also find that Mr. General Pepper there, the talking dog man, is going to be very, very vague going forward about what you actually have to do in a level.
Well, I mean, every level is just get to the end. Kill the boss, whatever. Anyways, here's our first outer space level. Whenever you're in outer space, the game will automatically go into this first-person mode. You can press select to exit it, but I like it better than first person.
And this is the way that the game intended you to see the level, right? I mean, you can obviously toggle out, or off and off, or on and off, excuse me, but, you know, doing it in first person like this is always fun, so don't turn it off unless you're stupid.
Right. Anyways, barrel rolling, before I got interrupted by General Pepper. It deflects laser projectiles and energy balls. And to make up for the fact that it's kind of finicky to use, they give you a lot of invincibility frames. Like, you could be like standing still for like a few moments after you exit your barrel roll, and you can still deflect stuff. Very
So
handy.
generally, it's generally a pretty good idea to just barrel roll almost at all times, because then you can just avoid any road damage that's coming your way. Instead of just drifting lazily to the left or right, you can just, you know, barrel roll instead. Especially, that's a pretty good tip if you have any new players in this game. Just barrel roll whenever you can, get used to it.
Yeah. Anyways, we haven't really talked about the story, haven't we?
Well, the game hasn't talked about its story, really. You just kind of thrust into the...
You know, we gotta counterattack Venom because they're engaging war in the Lilat system.
That's the Spider-Man guy.
Is the Spider-Man guy?
Venom.
Oh, yeah.
Can't fool me.
So to get a little bit more in-depth on this game's story, one Dr. Andross, in the game's backstory, he was a brilliant scientist for Corneria, but he was performing a lot of cruel and unusual experiments. You know, it basically kind of making him the Joseph Mengele for furries. One day he went too far, and that was never really elaborated on what he went too far about, but it's suspected he might be responsible for the big-ass black hole in the middle of the solar system. So
And created a black hole.
yeah. Anyways, he's been banished to Planet Venom, in hospitable shithole. It's basically Australia.
Basically just floating space Australia mixed with Brooklyn, if you can somehow imagine that in your hooked up little brain.
Yeah. Yeah, Planet Venom, not a good place to be. And then several years later, there was a lot of activity coming from Planet Venom, where Andross has built up an entire space armada to wage war and get revenge on Corneria.
Oh god! Hold that thought, we're fighting another boss!
This is the Rock Crusher! Doesn't really do a whole lot of crushing. You just kind of shoot its weak points until it dies.
But that's kind of going to be the thing going forward for most of the bosses you'll find, but
Yeah.
that's okay. We'll find some more cool bosses later.
But
It's
yeah,
also worth mentioning, by the way, that your little story here is never really told to you in game.
not in game no, but anyways, Andross is pretty close to winning this sudden war. So you are Team Star Fox, summoned to take care of Andross once and for all. Legendary mercenary group consisting of Fox McCloud, Falcon Lombardi, Pepper Hare, and Slippy Toad. And by legendary and mercenary group, I mean just Fox.
That's a great time to talk about our wonderful, expendable team of fuck-ups.
Here we are going light speed. Yeah, you can tell this game really loves Star Wars.
This was basically Shigeru Miyamoto's little thing to show to George Lucas. Hey, look, we can do that too.
All right, so get right up close to these asteroids. At least the ones that are like spinning around like those fire bars in Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh. There's a third one. Oh wow! You'll see this grinning asteroid. Shoot at it.
Shoot at it and then go into it, and then this happens.
The black hole.
Not just a black hole, it's
The awesome black hole. The space graveyard created by Andross's experiments is where your father vanished, Fox.
oh, okay.
Oh. Oh my god. We ended up in the goddamn negative zone.
Bro, I'm shaking and crying right now.
So here we are in this game's warp zone.
It's quite the interesting little place to be.
Yeah.
The music is, I believe, one of a kind in this game.
Yeah, it is. So we can get ourselves some twin blasters. Alright. So these spinning rings, they're actually going to warp you to certain levels. The first ring you find takes you to... it's going to take you to Sector Y on Course 2. This one is going to take you to Sector X on Course 3. And now, the third one, the best of them all. Well, I think the second one is actually the best. Because it lets you skip the other crappy levels in Course 3.
There are a lot of really stinker levels in Course 3.
We're gonna go straight to Venom! Venom on the first course.
So yeah, it's a pretty nice little way to... I mean, there's no real level select, right? But
Yeah, but it's a pretty nice way to skip around the game.
if you ever wanted to show your friends a specific level or something.
Yeah. We're jumping into the Space Armada. The Space Armada consists of powerful battleships. Destroy their energy cores!
Good luck.
Yeah, this level is just straight up the Battle of Endor.
At least Pepper was actually kind of useful there.
Yeah. Here we got the best song in the game. This might be the most recognizable level in the whole game.
Did you just say this is the best song in the game? No, bro, that's Corneria. Hello?
Right. I mean, there's a lot of good songs in this game, but... You No, if you're gonna talk to anybody about the original Star Fox, this might be the first level people think of. Yeah.
To like second best.
But yeah, I picked up my second Twin Blasters, and this gave me my third and final upgrade, which are the energy shots.
Oh yeah.
Not only are these stronger, but they also cannot be reflected by enemy shields and such. Like, you notice how I was shooting the Rock Crusher and then, like, my lasers were flying off of it? If you're using your energy balls as your final upgrade, they will not be reflected back at you. Just a reverb when you're inside a corridor.
You can definitely tell that Nintendo were feeling themselves up a little bit.
Yeah.
This game was definitely, at the time, their most than SNES.
Came out right out of its ass.
So fucking cool every time you go out of there.
Anyways, here you can see Peppy being absolutely worthless.
Watch your aim, Fox! Like, okay, I'm sorry?
So basically how your partners work in this game is, throughout like certain moments in each level, they're gonna get, one of them is randomly gonna get attacked, and then once you save them, they're gonna fly directly in front of you, and then just shoot at nothing. And then block your shots as well.
Yep, and that is the thanks you get. Not really good.
Power down, Fox!
Fuck you, Falco.
Right, their personalities. Falco is the ace pilot, and according to the manual, he's actually a better pilot than Fox, which I kind of find hard to believe. Pepper Hair, or Peppy Hair, the eldest member of the Star Fox group, and also the calm one and the strategist. And Slippy Toad, who, I guess he's supposed to be comic relief. He just kind of does nothing but fuck around, though.
He's mentioned to be the chief engineer of the Star Fox crew.
Not in this game.
Not in this game, though.
Yeah, that wouldn't be established until 64, where he's the group's mechanist, and Peppy Hair actually being a co-pilot for Fox's father, James McCloud. Again, he didn't really have a name until later games.
But again, we'll get there one day. But yeah, like the fact that Falco is listed to be a better pilot than Fox, we'll have yet to be seen. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, earlier I picked up a shield power-up, as you can see by myself turning into a wireframe. The shield protects you from damage, but if you take enough hits, then the shield will go away. So it's not on a timer or anything. And also, if you take a powerful enough attack, then it'll still pierce through the shield. It's usually like crashing into walls or certain attacks, like fireballs and stuff.
Oh yeah, the shield in this game, you don't get a lot of them. It's a rather uncommon power-up.
Yeah.
It's pretty tricky to get your hands on as well, but once you get it, it's really, really well worth your while. I've always loved this little tune playing right now.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh shit!
Whoa!
Not like this.
Alright, we're gonna go up to the worst boss in the game, the atomic base. And how you fight this thing, you just go to the left, you keep shooting, and then you shoot its little energy core.
So, I'm not gonna mince words with you. This is, probably the worst boss in the game, and it's already over.
Yeah, I already said it was the worst boss in the game. You silly Billy.
No, like, it's like not even in the game. Probably the worst boss, just like on the in general. I actually didn't go that far. But yeah, I hope you didn't blink. The boss is already dead.
I mean, when you're playing this game for the first time, you're probably gonna screw up a couple times trying to fight the atomic base because trying to hit those electrical nodes is a little tricky. But once you figure out the trick, then the boss dies in like 10 to 15 seconds. The battle base Meteor. Be sure to use your retros if you're going too fast. Be careful of my R-Wings. Your R-Wings? Right, in the original Star Fox, the R-Wings did not belong to you, and they were not built by your whole group. They belong to the Corneria government. And according to the game's backstory, these are untested prototype weapons that were just kind of shoved out in an act of desperation and loaned out to Team Star Fox.
There are several logistical problems with almost everything that you just said, but like from a actual real-world perspective, I think General Pepper should be court-martialed. There are several safety things going on here. Also, his R-Wings is completely wrong. They belong to usually they belong to the government, but I think he's just either stupid or lying to you.
We're not gonna question what kind of special ed military school he went to, okay?
Where did you earn your bachelor's, Mr. Pepper? American Samoa. Better call Saul and say like that shit.
But yeah, it's also kind of concerning that Pepper is more worried about the damage of the R-Wings rather than your own livelihoods.
I mean, damaging the R-Wings is going to come out of his paycheck.
Yeah, but he's also got to pay us because we're not even like official military members. You know,
right, we're just bored-ass mercenaries.
That's me using the boost to get through a door when you open it up. Here. We'll let Falco kill these guys. Just let him have this. You don't really get anything special for letting your teammates get kills. It just takes forever for them to, like, you know, actually kill something.
Back in the day, I used to always, for the longest time, I would think that you would actually get, like, special dialogue or something, but no.
No, they're just like, yeah, I killed something. Maybe it's for soul. You know, just to make the game feel more real. Alright.
I am quite the big fan of Soul.
Here's our next boss, the Dancing Insector.
Look at him.
You just shoot its legs.
Not the most impressive boss, but, you know, I still like this guy because I think he looks funny when he starts to spin.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. Alright. Ouch. He touched me.
Oh, now. Show me where the evil city-sized robot spider touched you.
Alright, once his legs turn red, you just gotta shoot his legs off. Because then he's vulnerable.
Shoot his legs off. A fucking fox in the, like, Mexican cartel.
Yeah. Jared Hour, it's like, taking a daddy long legs and ripping its legs off.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh yeah, and also watch out for its flamethrower attacks. You know, that kind of hurts.
You know, I actually have a daddy long legs right now.
Don't rip off the legs of daddy long legs. That's incredibly mean and fucked up.
He's in the corner of my room right now. I have him up there.
Yeah.
Keep your spiders alive.
Yeah. Because they eat pests. Eat cockroaches. Alright, after 3 stages of bullshit, we're going to Venom. Venom, the final goal. Andross is hiding on Venom. Fox, you must find his core brain and destroy it. How do you know he has a core brain?
I don't know what a core brain is, General, but you know what? I'll do what you say.
So, every time you reach Venom, Venom is always going to be the final stage, but its layout will be different depending on the route. But it's always split into 2 levels, the airspace level and the ground level. So the airspace level, there's not really going to be any obstacles or anything, it's just an onslaught of enemies that you have to get through. So I tried to look up, there was like a special meaning behind the name Venom, but I couldn't find anything, so I just gotta assume it's called Venom because it's got a toxic atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like
Again,
Detroit.
the naming convention, really not the best, let's be real. But, yeah, really, I mean, most of the other levels have some sort of naming convention about them. Venom is just Venom because it's green. But,
You know, it's like if we named the planet Venus, I don't know, Poison Dart Frog.
that's my favorite planet. I want to live in Poison Dark. I want to go there.
God damn it, Slippy, your ass is always getting hunted down.
Yeah. You'll also notice that Slippy kind of sucks shit.
The way they just like constantly block your shots in this level, it's like they're trying to like fake a lawsuit.
I could totally see fucking Slippy on like a fucking roller skate. Not roller skate, a skateboard.
He just
Trying to get himself run over.
gets he tries to land on freaking Fox's you know, his cockpit. He's like, "Oh no, Fox, you hurt my little frog legs."
I feel like that would be almost exactly how he sounds.
I mean, that's kind of what he sounds in the game.
He would enunciate every single word. Hurt my little frog legs.
I imagine you kind of talk like Chills. Like a frog version of Chills. Here's Fantron. Fantron doesn't really do anything special at first, but once you damage enough, he'll split into 3 using his illusions, and you just gotta shoot down the right one, which, you know, I think it confuses himself more than it actually confuses you.
An illusion.
So every time you beat the airspace boss on Venom, it runs away and it's gonna have a rematch with you on the ground level. So be prepared for that.
Gosh, spoilers for 1 minute from now. No, who cares? But Fantron is awesome. Oh my God! It's this music.
Yeah, it's Corneria music from Super Smash Bros. Okay, you know what I don't get in Smash Bros. Melee?
What's that?
Corneria level plays the Venom music, and the Venom music plays the main Star Fox music.
Yeah, the stage Corneria plays the fucking Venom music. Like, okay, sure. I'm supposed to just have to deal with it.
But yeah, the ground level of Venom, just a bunch of shit everywhere. Well, it's not so bad. A couple of enemies. Sometimes you're gonna have to like get through a bunch of blocks and shit. These arrow blocks, if you shoot them, they'll go the other way. And then depending on what direction they're facing, they're gonna go that direction. So
I've never really understood these little arrow blocks, to be honest with you. I mean, they're cool, but like, you can just kind of avoid them, right? I thought.
yeah, you can. If you want, you can actually go to the very left side of the screen and then just like go like this, and then just avoid all of them.
I've always had a soft spot for the Venom area in this game. It looks so cool.
I like the lighting. It really does like give the tone that this is like a dangerous hellhole.
But yeah,
Oh, the game's lagging. Yeah, you notice this game's pretty laggy. It's not really an issue when you're like trying to get through the stages, but when you're trying to barrel roll, the lag actually can become kind of a pain in the ass.
matter of fact, sometimes the lag can be beneficial. It'll give you more time to actually look at your surroundings and figure out a counterplay.
Yeah. It's a good thing that the game was kind of designed around the lag because it's actually possible to overclock this game's Super Effects chip. Shit, did we talk about the Super Effects chip once in this video?
Well, I tried several times and you weren't biting, but the Super FX chip is really what makes all of these 3D rendered polygons possible.
Here comes Fantron again.
That'll have to wait, because Fantron is here to kick your ass.
Yeah, Super Effects chip, oh, he's already dead. Alright, so the Super Nintendo is actually already capable of producing simple polygons. If you look at A Link to the Past, oh shit, Fantron's transforming! And be a little more feisty this time.
Fantron become human.
But yeah, the Super Nintendo can already produce basic polygons. Like in A Link to the Past, every time you beat a dungeon, it produces like a crystal graphic or the Triforce at the intro of the game. Alright, when Fantron produces some after images, he's gonna try to backflip onto you. It's very easy to avoid. But the Super FX chip is actually like a really powerful processor. Think of it like a graphics card for a Super Nintendo.
Basically, another more probably well-known thing to think of it as kind of the N64 Rumble Pack, I guess you could also compare it to.
Yeah. Oh no, Fantron fell apart.
The Super FX chip is fantastic. It's not only just for this game either. I believe it was also used for Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island, the Stunt Race effects, the Doom port on Super Nintendo. I think one more other game. It's just not coming to mind though. Oh, Fox, you are indeed a worthy foe, but your foolish efforts are futile. Notice his ape-like appearance for Andross.
He looks like a monkey man.
Yeah. Before you
He looks
fight
like one of those Planet of the Apes monkeys, I think one of the originals.
Yeah. Every time you, before you fight Andross, you're gonna have to go through one of these corridors. Your R-Wings have no chance against me. Alright, Andross, show me what you got.
That is not Andross that we know.
That is not Andross, that is the Master Control program from Tron.
That is not Andross, that is the weird spider from Sunnyside.
Yeah, Andross is gonna shoot out bathroom tiles from his eyes. When it gets close to you, just want to keep shooting. When it gets close to you, just move on to the other side. Keep shooting his eyeballs. Occasionally he's gonna try to give you the suck. Contrary to popular belief, the suck in this game cannot suck you up. You cannot throw a Nova Bomb to his mouth, stun him or anything. So it's just basically a miniature cutscene. Anyways, blow up his eyes enough. He's gonna show off his core brain.
It's a block. Oh, it's dead.
Yeah. What is this supposed to be? Like, core brain, that doesn't really tell me anything. Is it his soul? His essence? Is it a remote control hologram? I don't fucking know, dude.
Why is the core also a fucking brain? Or like a square? It's a fucking block, bro. Why? It's always also confused me. Also, that version of Andross specifically used to kind of freak me out a little bit.
Okay, I remember...
I don't know why. It was just like, it's something about the way his fucking mouth moves. I hate it.
Okay, do you remember this video called Obey the Walrus?
Brother, you're speaking to a millennial.
You know, this video that featured like clips from transgender artist Sandy Crisp.
Yep, she used to go by, she actually had a show where she was actually called the Goddess Bunny.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of where those little clips were from. A lot of people like to point at that video and say it's scary.
I don't know if it's supposed to be scary or funny or some sort of weird art project. But, you know, Sandra Chris, that's not the point. The point is, in the beginning of that video, for like the first 30 seconds, is Andross from this game singing Itsy Bitsy Spider. And I don't know why. Like, what the fuck is the correlation?
Yeah. I don't know why I just blanked on that one little small detail until you just now mentioned it, but you're absolutely fucking right. Why is that there?
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get some more voice acting before I continue to ramble on.
Come in, Cornelia.
This is Corneria, Pepper speaking. Congratulations on a job well done.
Roger. I'm heading back to Corneria.
You notice the way Pepper enunciated Corneria? This is Corneria, Pepper speaking. That's how you say, you dumb shit. But yeah, I remember as a kid, I think it was like maybe 6th grade or something, a couple of classmates tried to show me the scary video they found, Away the Walrus. And because I was already familiar with Andross before I saw that video, I was just like, why is Andross here?
And then I imagine that just earns you this look.
Because nobody else knew who the fuck...
Andross?
Yeah, nobody else knew who the fuck Andross was, except for me. So, I couldn't, like, find it scary at all or anything, because I just kept wondering why Andross was in it. You know, maybe...
Imagine if they use that as like, some sort of promotional material.
Yeah. You know, maybe he's like... Maybe he's trying to pay rent. You know, money is tough in the Lilat system. He's got to earn some side jobs somehow.
Money's tight. You know, Andross has such a wonderful singing voice, man.
I know Sandra Chris was also like part of like other early 2010 scary videos. Shay St. John. Do you remember Shay St. John?
I actually don't remember that one.
He used to like make these like weird puppet videos.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know, clips of like, are you doing that thing with your hand again? Are you doing that thing with your hand again? And then it's just like this weird, yeah, with the like weird fucked up mouths.
Yeah.
That guy passed away like not too long ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was really upset.
I believe also Sandra Chris also passed away in 2021.
Yeah, she did.
Really sad. All the people that know good and bad are going.
Okay, Andross uses telekinesis. Oh, sure, that makes so much more sense. Alright, we're not watching the credits.
Oh.
We're not watching the credits.
No credits for us, I guess.
Yeah. Alright. We're saving that until Route 3. Let's go Control B. I prefer my blaster being at the bottom.
I remember I would always just be basic bitch and just go Control Scheme A and just force myself to get used to it. Anyway, we're moving on to level 2.
You know, dialogue doesn't change at all.
Good luck.
But yeah, the first level, like we glossed over, is always going to be the same.
Yeah. But it's
I love this.
It's always gonna have a different layout, though. Oh yeah, also, besides Shay St. John, do you remember Tara the Singing Android?
Is that the I Feel Fantastic girl?
Yeah.
She's cute. Yeah, I know her.
Yeah, we have Hatsune Miku at home.
Yeah, the fucking dollar store, Walmart store brand version of Miku.
Did you know she made a like cameo appearance in Smiling Friends?
Are you fucking real?
Yeah.
I never actually sat down and watched Smiling Friends.
I only like saw the first season. So.
Giving me a reason to actually sit down and watch it now.
But yeah, as you can see, Corneria is looking a little more fiendish this time.
Right.
But strategy is still the same at the beginning of these levels. You want to go through all the rings. Swim through all the rings. Let me use my bigs here, because I don't want to crash the wall. Yeah, speaking of the I Feel Fantastic video, apparently, like, people were suspecting that guy was, like, a serial killer or whatever. And I'm not sure why.
Bro, people just make shit up. You realize that, like, especially back then,
Right.
just to make something more scary. Like, oh, this guy's a serial killer, or if you look at this image for long enough, it's gonna blink or something. You know, like that classic thing.
Yeah. And then there's
like Smile Dog, it's gonna blink.
And then every time, like in the I Feel Fantastic video, it'll occasionally, like, switches, like, shots of, like, these outdoor segments, I don't know, I guess to create mood or something. And then people are like, that's where he buried the body of the woman he killed! And even back then, I was just always like, God damn, you're looking way too deep into this.
I mean, kids had to entertain themselves somehow.
Yeah. Slippy casually flying through walls.
Slippy, you can definitely tell that he is not much of a flyer and more of a tinkerer, I guess. That's what they were trying to go for, really.
Well, again, like, they never mentioned him being a tinker in these early continuities.
Right, but this is the best music in the game.
Yeah.
Let's be real. For a second. Instantly recognizable.
I always preferred this version of Corneria's music over the 64 version, which I think the 64 Corneria music is more iconic, but yeah.
Hi, friend. It's nice to see you again.
Alright, here's Attack Carrier again. I'm not sure if he's any different. I hear that he's faster, but I don't know. Everything about this fight seems the same from the first version.
I believe that on Route 2, he has literally, I remember reading this somewhere from like a somewhat good source. I believe he has 10% more health.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Then again, that's such a minuscule amount. It doesn't really change anything. It still just kind of falls over like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, I got 100% this time.
Oh yeah, baby.
Every time you reach a point threshold in this game, you get an extra continue. 1,000, that gets you your first. 3,000, that gets you your second. And 5,000 gets you your last continue. Alright, he literally says the same thing. Alright, Sector X.
Now this... Now, okay, listen. I'm about to go on a spiel.
Right.
I fucking... I love it. I love that little...
Yeah, whenever you destroy, like, certain enemy ships, you'll see, like, a little purple guy fly out. I am the purple guy!
God damn it, you beat...
But yeah, you see a little purple lizard guy fly out. And,
Imagine you shoot the ship and fucking William Afton pops out.
You know what? Knowing modern Five Nights at Freddy's continuity, I would not be surprised if that's what he's starting to do right now.
Fucking William Afton. He built an underground fucking bunker under some kid's house. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
But no, I love me some Sector X before I was cut off.
Yeah, this place is a lot more dangerous than the Asteroid Belt. Yeah, I got my final upgrade on the second stage.
Yep. So to sort of help compensate for the raise in difficulty, they do give you your weapons earlier than the first route, which is pretty good. I believe the third route also gives you a max weapon pretty early.
Yeah. I know in the first Asteroid Belt stage, you actually can get your second upgrade early, but I honestly completely forgot how to get it. I think you have to fly through some certain structure.
Yeah, you have to fly. I think there's like there's two like rods you have to fly between. I could be wrong, but
yeah,
it's been a minute. Let me be real with you. But Sector X here, really, really good way to introduce the harder difficulty to you, and it's noticeable too, really.
Yeah. It's still not too bad. Whoa! Oh, shit.
And the music that plays in Sector X is also one of my other favorites in this game. I love the Sector X music. Oh my god, look at all this little attack of the fucking pillars. God damn.
Slippy, you dumb shit.
I don't know what this game's like hard on is for like giant cylindrical like veggie straw sticks getting thrown at you.
Yeah, here's the Rock Crusher again. So it's the same fight.
It's the same fight, but again, I think it might have 10% more health, but don't quote me on that.
10%? What freaking difference does that make?
It makes almost no difference. At least in a game like this. Right?
Yeah, I think this guy shoots missiles at you now. I guess that's something.
Oh, yeah, we saw them for a second, and then he died.
Did the Route 1 version shoot missiles at you? I don't know.
No. No, he does not.
Huh. So far, so good. Now we're gonna fly off to Jupiter.
Yeah. Can't win them all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're only human at the end of the day.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Going to the planet Titania.
We're going to the planet Tits.
The planet Titania. Corneria's resource world has been overrun. You must retake the weather control unit, not system.
Good luck.
Alright, Titania. She originally appeared in a William Shakespeare play known as A Midsummer's Night Dream, where she is the wife of the King of Fairies, Oberon. And in the play, they were like having a huge dispute over like trying to keep this magical Indian boy, and a bunch of shenanigans happen.
It's really, like, once you start reading the fine line of Shakespeare's art and work in general, you'll start noticing that he was a bit zonked in his plots. But Titania, basically, that's where she
alright.
comes from, the name.
You gotta get the pronunciation right. It's Titania. If you're talking about the metallic alloy, it is Titania, as in titanium. Titania is the name of the fairy queen, and also we're gonna retake weather control. There we go. It's no longer Winter Wonderland. Oh yeah, it is also the name of the moon for Uranus.
And, yeah, doing the weather control unit makes it go from Alaska to Nevada. Look at this place.
Yay!
It's just a desert wasteland full of nothing.
So, Titania is supposed to be the it's supposed to be the resource planet for Corneria, which in 64, 64 is actually supposed to be a reboot for the series, and they changed a lot about the game's story and plot and stuff. So in 64, Titania was changed to be a sack of shit Mars-like planet full of ancient ruins and with harsh metallic magnetic storms.
But to be honest, I kind of prefer the SNES version of Star Fox's Titania.
Yeah.
Being a weather-controlled resource planet and not some lava planet, obligatory lava level. You know
No, Titania's not the lava level in 64. It's just the crappy desert level.
That was the crappy Nevada level.
Nevada. It's pronounced Nevada, not Nevada.
No.
Okay.
Nevada.
Don't you rage bait me. Don't you rage bait me.
Nevada.
I like these crabs. These giant robot crabs. They're so funny.
They're trying to run away.
Yeah, you can see the iframes of the barrel roll helping me out right there. I could also go over the tired old point of it technically not being a barrel roll, but an aileron roll. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye. Yeah, adios, I guess.
Here is Professor Hinger.
I love this stuff area here.
He's gonna send out a bunch of fish to attack you. There's Professor Hinger.
Look at him.
And he sends out seagulls, I guess. And you shoot him a couple times and he dies. There we go.
As is the fate of every boss in this game, almost.
I like the scenery. I like the way the water moves back and forth.
Yep, the stars and the gradient sky. I've always been a fan of that sunset sort of look in the sky. In anything, really.
You say Titania looks like Nevada, but I say that this lake right here, it kind of looks like Lake Tahoe. Alright, moving on to Sector Y. How are the R-Wings handling? If an amoeba clings to your ship, use L or R to get rid of it.
Good luck.
Now, this is my personal favorite level in the entire game, Sector Y. I don't know if that's a hot take or not.
So, Sector Y, this level actually has a side quest. All the squids and little fishies, if you shoot at them enough times, they'll turn blue. And if you turn all of them blue throughout the level, and something cool happens.
Something cool, but we'll say that when we get to it. Right now, I'm just gonna try and focus on how fantastic this level's music is. It really captures that alone in space mystical sort of vibe.
I mean, this is always like the underwater stage. Like, it's technically not underwater, but there's like a bunch of space squids and space jellyfish and whatever.
Right, Nintendo was kind of thinking, alright, how do we follow the sort of desert underwater thing? Like, oh, no, just capture the vibe. And you're like, how do you capture a vibe?
Use the big stingray. Do not shoot at it, otherwise it'll turn red and then crash into you for a shit ton of damage.
Beware of the big stingray. For once, you want to follow what Slippy actually says to you here. He's not joking. He says that stingray is a motherfucker.
God damn it, Falco. What's wrong with you?
Mind your own business, Fox. First off, why do you have to be such an asshole? Second off...
Alright, Falco, I could just let your ass die. How's that sound?
Hold on, let me, switch here. Sector Y, I've always loved this background.
Whoa!
These galaxies. Oh, damn, that was half your health.
Yeah, that's what happens when you turn the stingray red. Oh, and then when you hear that, it's the space whale!
Look at him. I love this dude. Fucking badass space whale.
And then when you summon the space whale, he's gonna drop a shit ton of power-ups on you.
Shoot his butt.
So, fun fact about the space whale, and the Nintendo Power Comics for Star Fox, that is Fox's dad.
The whale?
Yeah. I'll go more into detail about this. For now, we are fighting the Plasma Hydra. Very fucking annoying boss.
Yeah, this boss is like hot garbage, let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta shoot its arms. Come on, shit breath.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the boss variety is really cool. They could have just gotten away with doing like nothing special, right? But sometimes it kind of hits them in the face.
Wow, I am playing like shit.
That's alright. You're gonna get him.
Okay.
Just have faith in yourself.
Yeah, that could kill you.
Buster instincts.
That could kill you on his final hit, so... Look.
Bro, not even close.
Yeah. Anyway, the space whale being Fox's dad, as we can see in some secret levels and during the game's true final boss, Fox's dad was killed by Andross somehow, or at least went missing.
He is presumed dead.
So, you know, that's some personal vendetta Fox has against Andross. But in the comics, for some reason, Fox's dad somehow transformed into a giant space whale. And when he's introduced, he's like, Who were you expecting, Fox? Elvis? I don't get it.
Why don't I remember any of this?
Is everyone alright, Fox? You're on course to sneak into Venom's back door. Back door.
Whoa, wait a minute, Pepper.
Damn, we're gonna butt-fuck the planet?
There's no sneaking into a back door, my friend. You are a novice, aren't you?
I don't know what it is about the 90s and, like, constantly referencing Elvis.
Well, at the time, Elvis was, like, kind of the shit.
He also had a funny voice. Remember that piece of crap movie, Quest for Camelot?
Of course.
You know, that scene with, like, the singing two-headed dragon or whatever. And then there's, like, a brief scene where it transforms into Elvis.
I love that.
I hate that. Weird.
I love it.
It's weird.
Weird.
Was Elvis still alive at the time?
No. Elvis died pretty early.
Yeah, I was just like... Because, you know, like, people no longer make Elvis jokes. I mean, I guess in the same way that people stopped making jokes about The Matrix or whatever.
Yeah, it's sad. I think he was only in, like, his mid-40s when he died. He was really young.
Yeah.
I think, he died, like, the 70s? 1970s some odd, I believe, I want to say.
But yeah, I was wondering if they, like, stopped because, like, he passed away and, like, it was now suddenly insensitive to make jokes about him. But, no, they were making jokes about him long after he died. So.
Yeah, I don't wanna make a joke about a dead guy, but there was totally this thing that Elvis was doing before he died that's kind of a little funny.
I just know I just know he shat blood and died.
Right, he didn't shit for like 4 or 5 months. He died in the toilet.
That's like the one thing I know about Elvis, and I feel kind of bad about it.
Oh, come on, man. I mean, there's not much else to really... I mean, when is Elvis going to come up in conversation these days, let's be real.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's all anyone talks about are just, you know, Star Fox. It's not about Star Fox.
Star Fox?
Space whale father. Why have I never heard of that?
I mean, Nintendo Power comics were pretty ridiculous.
Incoming enemy.
Here's the Venom 2 Airspace boss, the Metal Smasher.
I don't get it.
Retros! Fire retros! Follow Peppy's advice because if you don't break in time, then you're gonna get smushed.
Right. Yeah, one of the rare moments where you actually want to listen to your teammates.
Alright. Once you blow up the first half of the Metal Smasher, it'll blow up and... saw something flying from its remains.
Yep, if you were rather astute, you would notice something, but we'll have to deal with that when we deal with it. Another really cool thing that I love about the promotional aspect of this game, it was very hyped up when it was actually airing commercials. Oh shit.
Alright. Here we're on Venom 2, or the Venom Highway stage. This is totally unique to the second route. And you're just shooting down a bunch of cars and shit.
I've always kind of liked the Venom Superhighway.
Yeah. This is what trying to
really
commute to work in Los Angeles feels like.
Chinese drivers be like.
No, trust me when I say that Los Angeles drivers are some of the worst motherfuckers on the planet.
Dude, I can't even imagine.
This is what geriatric old boomers fantasize about when they're stuck in traffic trying to get home from Walmart. Just shoot down all the other cars.
I think that old boomers, like in their mid-40s these days, think back to playing Star Fox and they're behind the wheel and like stuck in the interstate and they're like, I really wish I could just throw a retro at these fucking people right now.
A retro?
Or not a retro, a bomb.
Yeah.
Fucking screen nuke.
These guys are not even trying to attack you. They're just a bunch of Joe Schmoes probably late for work or something.
Have you ever stopped to think that maybe Star Fox is the villain?
Guys, what if Fox McCloud, he was the baddie?
He has a pretty good kill count, let's be real for a minute.
Here's the air bikers. You know, they show up.
That?
Where'd they go?
I don't see anything.
We're on the left side. Oh, there they come.
Oh. Oh, shit.
There you go. God damn.
Shoot, man.
Alright. Here's what flew out of the Metal Smasher's remains. Ah!
This might be a bit of an uphill battle for
The
you,
Galactic Rider. Shoot it down.
Oh boy. Nah, you know, just relax.
Jesus Christ.
Been a little too close for comfort there.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to get a fucking lawsuit out of me.
He is after your insurance money like a motherfucker.
Jesus. Alright. Hopefully he dies now. There we go.
You know, I wasn't even scared, bro. Come on, let's be real. Not even close. Not even fucking close.
I don't know. Every time I fight this guy, it's always like a really close call.
Ignore the fact that you are.
Whoa! 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 It was so good I had to use this scene twice.
It's so good you had to use the whoa bit twice.
I think this one even went on a little longer. I thought you'd make it eventually. General Pepper has guided you well. Alright, here's the Andross corridor again. This time it's a little bit more fiendish.
But yeah, I was gonna try and bring up the promotional campaign for this game. It was quite funny. They used
You will not escape, you're alive! Alright. Here's Andross again. He's basically the same fight.
ironically, like the final boss here isn't really that much change. It's actually like pushed up all, as far as I know, actually.
Yeah, he has not changed it. I think the only difference is that he has more health. Alright, you're gonna talk about the game's promotional material.
Promotional material, especially it was during this era of puppeteering that I believe Link to the Past also used as commercials. They had those Star Fox puppets.
Not Link to the Past, it was Link's Awakening that used puppets.
Link's Awakening, yeah, you're right.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, it was mainly because of Shigeru Miyamoto loving this British show that also used puppets called Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I remember Thunderbirds. My grandma was actually a really big fan of them. Yeah, you see Andross's core brain has like a diamond on it now. Alright. It's really the same deal, he just has less health. He just has less health now.
Blue eyes, white Andross over here. But no, like, if you ever watch those, almost any commercial really from Star Fox and the SNES, you'll see the puppets go really hard. The puppets, actually.
Yeah.
Technically. Because Shigeru Miyamoto loved Thunderbirds. So that's like one of his, I bet a lot of people don't know that about him.
Yeah, my grandma also really loved Thunderbirds. Oh yeah, if we're gonna talk about the puppets, no, I've actually never watched it. You notice that, like, in the original puppets, they have, like, these metal boots.
Yeah.
And...
That's a can of worms. You sure you want to get near that?
Yeah, I want to get near that can of worms.
Oh,
So,
you
people
wanna eat those
theorized
worms?
that, because of, like, G-forces or whatever, when, like, going super fast in the, their R-wings, they actually amputated themselves to prevent blood from rushing into the bottom of their legs and prevent passing out.
Yep.
Which, first of all...
the G-force while riding in R-wings. No.
First of all, okay, people cite this World War II ace pilot. What was his name again?
Douglas Bader, I believe.
Yeah. He was a doubly amputee, who people thought he was like a really good ship pilot because being a doubly amputee made him experience less G-forces. And there has never been like any experiment or study on this. People just like kind of pulled that out of their ass.
Right, and I think that the co-creator of this game, why am I blanking on him?
Dylan Cuthbert.
Yeah, and I think Miyamoto also went on record to debunk any amputation theories out the window.
So,
which, I mean, to be honest, it would be cool if that's what they did, but that's not what they did. Let's be real.
Yeah, plus, it's based off like an assumption, not like an actual scientific fact.
Come in, Cornelia.
Well, yeah, the reason why they have metal boots is because it was actually an attempt to make them seem more human.
I'm heading back to Corneria.
Because Fox having like weird little digitigrade like little fox legs and seeing his weird little fox toes, or like Slippy's big web feet.
Don't put that image in my head. I don't want to think about fox toes right now.
It would look vaguely disturbing. So that's why they gave him like metal shoes.
You're the one vaguely disturbing. You're the one talking about fox toes.
I'm just making a fact, okay? Like if you saw Fox's weird little fox claws and
imagine Slippy just walking around barefoot and makes this stupid noise.
He has like these big ass flipper feet.
That would be awful.
Yeah, there's a good reason why they have metal boots. We get to look at this boss roll call again.
You know, I think, harkening back to that Thunderbirds Muppetry thing, I think the original puppets using those commercials were found, like, semi-recently, actually. Because they were lost for a while. They were found and promptly incinerated on the spot.
That fucking sucks. Were they, like, infested with bed bugs or some shit?
Oh man, it was a real-life Five Nights at Freddy's thing. You're a good old Five Nights, bro. You gotta burn them.
Imagine a FNAF spin-off, but with, like, Star Fox puppets. Imagine getting jump-scared by Slippy.
Slippy, it would just be his voice lines from, like, 64.
And he goes, ah!
Oh, God. Holy man, that would be so fun. We gotta get to work on that. What the hell are we doing with our lives?
Andross. Why is it like 3 periods? Ellipsis when you see Andross. Alright, the credits again. We're not watching the credits though.
Fucking box toes, really, man? Yeah, I'm still on that. What's up?
Why are you still on that?
It was so out of pocket, I can't deal with it.
Well, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
You're right.
Alright.
My fault, I guess.
Yes, your fault. Anyways, when you start Route 3, you're gonna get some different dialogue. You've chosen Course 3. A good choice to take Venom by surprise.
Good luck.
Now he says that. But really, I don't think it's a good way to take Venom by surprise. In fact, I think this is the exact same path that Andross would have expected you to take. Of all the shit that's gonna be ready to kill you.
Right, if anything, it kind of feels like we're walking right into some clutches by going on Route 3. That's gonna be, the implication I get from that.
Oh yeah, and also when you Route 3 Corneria is at sunset, so that tells me that everybody just kind of procrastinated and let them take over.
Yep, so pretty much right out the gate, you're already at sort of a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because the sunset, you're not really used to seeing Corneria like this, you know what I mean?
Right.
Makes it a little harder to see certain projectiles coming at you, so...
Well, it doesn't really change the visibility.
But aside from that, Corneria itself isn't really different outside of a nice little palette change.
Yeah. Still, you fly through all the archways, and then you'll get your twin blasters. Twin blasters. So Route 3, you know, you might be able to beat Route 1 and Route 2 on your first try, maybe your second try if you're bad at video games. Route 3, though, is probably going to kick your ass a couple times before you know where everything is and how to shoot it.
Yeah, Route 3? We do not exaggerate. It is, it's a motherfucker. Let's just say that.
Right.
There are definitely going to be some points in a Path 3 run where, you know, let's say you just got done beating Path 2, like you're feeling all awesome and psyched up, like you can do anything, right? And then you go into Path 3, past, let's say, Corneria is when it starts to actually get fucked up.
Yeah, it's like an Asteroid Belt level.
You kind of get humbled, but, yeah, I'm not worried.
You know, I'm not worried. I played this game a bunch of times. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna die. There's not gonna be any hiccups. It's gonna be smooth as hell, and we're all gonna have fun.
And I'm gonna stress that having your bombs is a lot more important in Route 3. Yeah. All right, Falco's gonna fuck off and go fight the attack carrier from Route 1 and 2. So see how he handles that all by himself. Considering you can get rid. Certainly, you can barely kill any of the normal enemies. Phase or efficiency.
In Route 3, Falco was like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna go fight the first boss." And you're like, "Okay, I'm just gonna go find something else to do." I guess.
So that's gonna hint to you that Route 3 is gonna have a different boss this time. It's not gonna be attack carrier this time.
Instead, it is.
It's gonna be the Destructor.
It's a giant ass fucking tank.
Alright, so the Destructor, these little compartments are going to lift up and reveal these things that are going to shoot energy balls at you. When the compartments go on their side like that, you want to shoot them and try to blow them up, because they're going to respawn these laser shooters.
Now, don't get me wrong, we are on Path 3, this is the definitive hard mode. Right. You have to remember this is still the first boss, so again, it's not too bad.
It's still pretty easy. Bye-bye, Destructor. We're never going to see you again in the entire franchise.
That's a little spoiler right there for things to not come.
We all play the other Star Fox games.
Too attached.
No, I do. I definitely do want to do 64 and Star Fox 2. Yeah, 100% kills.
Yeah, good job, Falco. I always knew you could do it.
Alright. Asteroid Belt 2. Use the L or R button to escape the tractor beam of the enemy battleship. You can do it, Fox.
Good luck.
See, so much more encouraging here. Alright, the second Asteroid Belt game's gonna stop fucking around, because this is... I believe this is actually one of the most difficult levels in the game.
Yeah, Asteroid Belt here is
is
pretty not good. It does not hold your hand like most of the levels do.
yeah. You know, Asteroid Belt 1 is pretty easy, pretty simple. Probably sleepwalk through it. Asteroid Belt 2, however, it wants you dead. It wants you dead so bad.
So yeah, there's probably going to be some moments where,
You know, I'm gonna start panicking.
Mr. Man is going to focus and not talk very much, but that's okay because some levels on Route 3 really do require your maximum attention to really not get butt fucked in the end.
And make sure Slippy doesn't run off and get his dumbass killed.
You definitely want to try and destroy as many of these little doohickeys asteroids as possible.
Kill that guy right there and get your final twin blaster.
So that's kind of a saving grace of Route 2 and 3. Route 2 and 3. You get your final Nova Blaster pretty early.
Yeah.
You're gonna need it, trust me.
So on Route 3, I'm gonna like start ignoring the checkpoints in most of these levels because most of the time your twin blasters are gonna be before the checkpoints, and if you fuck up and die, then you're stuck with the level 1 blaster, and you're basically fighting an uphill battle at that point.
Yeah, at that point it's kind of a trap in disguise if you're a new player. Like, oh, get the checkpoint, oh god, I'm about to die. But
here's these guys. They're gonna pause right in front of you and try to move out of the way like I failed to do.
it's also one of those levels where I would actually advise you to stay in the third person view, like the game puts you in. Because you could toggle out of it, but it's actually better and easier to avoid things.
Yeah. Watch out for the troll phase asteroids. Woo! Yeah, they're gonna home in on your position. Oh shit.
Yeah, those troll face asteroids there, those little dudes that squeak and chase you, they are one of the most annoying enemies in the game. But there's a little saving grace is that they only appear in this level. And look at this boss in the game.
We're gonna go up to the next boss. This is the blade something. I don't remember actually. Yeah, when this thing stops, it's gonna shoot missiles out from its little pedals, I guess. And then it's gonna shoot this tractor beam at you. If it catches you, then it's gonna like attempt to crash into you. But you know, mash L and R just like General Pepper said to escape from it.
Yeah, but LNR, although General Pepper, his dialogue is kind of hard to see. I believe this is the blade barrier.
Oh, the blade barrier. Okay. You know what? Thank you for looking up. Once you kill it, it's gonna pull one more fast one on you. Woo!
Yep, this guy does have a desperation attack, but I don't think it kills you in one hit.
No, it doesn't kill you in one hit, but it can kill you. Yeah, otherwise pretty easy boss.
No, being easy is just fine. I mean, as long as we're getting variety, that's still cool too.
Trust me, we're not gonna fight our more asshole-ish bosses later. Oh, 98%! Lame.
We're gonna chalk that up to those troll meteors. We're gonna chalk that up to.
Alright! Before we move on to Fortuna, though, we're gonna go back to the Asteroid Belt on Route 3. Because we got a secret level!
There's a little something here for the very astute and very bored player.
And it's gonna be quite early on in the stage as well. Let's see.
Yeah, it's basically just more of the same until now.
Here's the big asteroid. We're gonna wait until the second one. Here it is. And we're gonna shoot the crap out of it.
Shoot the shit out of it. As soon as it's on screen, you gotta shoot it to bits.
Even though you're gonna hear dings, just keep shooting it. And it's gonna shoot out its egg.
Get lost, you fiend.
Alright, Peppy, you get to live on while I get to go on to a freaking Tool music video.
And Fox got hit in the head.
The music's all creepy.
You have officially veered off course, and we're somewhere.
Out of this dimension! Come in, R-Wings! Fox, where are you? We need you to protect Corneria!
Good luck.
Oh, God. Oh.
Oh, hell nah.
Fucking Start Fix took 40 Benadryls.
Oh, hell nah. Starfix took 40 Benadryls.
Oh, God, you're gonna fucking see the Hat Man out here.
The Hat Man! Everyone sees him.
Jesus Christ.
This is where you'd see fucking William. The purple guy! The purple planet! They're all over the place!
The yellow planet, the green planet, they all have weird, creepy faces.
The purple guy.
Oh my God, this is actually seriously making me motion sick. Oh, paper airplanes and cartoon stars.
What's with the fucking music? It's like a fucking backwards soap opera little thing on like one of those little merry-go-rounds.
So this music is actually some sort of maddening rendition of the Strauss Waltz, Voices of Spring. I think it adds to its like fucked up nature.
It's perfect.
Oh, is
Here we are shooting. Oh my God, I can't even look at this.
No, I can't even look at this either.
I'm gonna fucking vomit, bro.
You think you're having a bad time? Imagine having to actually sit down and play through this shit.
Not very pleasant on the eyes, to say the very least.
What the hell happened to Star Fox? He just like crashed into a bird and then give himself a freaking concussion.
Well, my interpretation of it is the bird, right, flew into Star Fox, crashed into him, set them completely off into space, and then into a fucking wormhole, away from the rest of his team, away, because obviously Pepper was trying to call for it, it was an accident.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Pepper can't fucking trust Falco to do anything, let alone Slippy or Peppy. I'm the only competent member of Star Fox. So, yeah, the whole freaking galaxy's doomed, I guess.
And the more you start to try and really think about this, the broader implications behind what this place is.
Incoming enemy.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, use a giant slot machine. I want you to see if you
It
can
also has
guess.
its own little boss.
Yeah. I want you to see if you can guess the music that plays for this fight. This slot machine's so happy.
So this is it's definitely the boss of all time.
It's a fucking slot machine.
It's a slot machine in the middle of fucking space.
Alright.
So basically, I guess this is trying to tell you, Fox just gave into his gambling addiction once and for all.
this is like the Space Silent Hill version of. Oh yeah, the goal of this fight is to get 777s. Oh yeah, the music that plays in this fight. The first part plays the Japanese folk song Yuki. Right now it's playing When the Saints Go Marching In. And then right here it's gonna play the German folk song Hanschen Klein. And just replays on forever. Alright, usually
This song is so fucking goofy and stupid.
Stop with the fucking Andross feds.
But yeah, this boss, you can actually be a little bit of an asshole sometimes.
I mean, it's really all just luck. can either take like
That's
less
a
than a
slot
minute
machine.
or like... One time I've been here for like 15 minutes trying to kill this thing.
Yeah, 7 and bar.
Alright. Come on, buddy.
Oh, we gotta get some cherries. Want some cherries?
I don't want the fucking Andross face!
Yeah, really? I mean, it's a joke boss, right? There's not a whole lot that could be said about this fucker.
You're just here.
He's
here
just
for the long
here.
run.
We're here to suffer. Wait a minute. Get fucked, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
These coins actually heal you, so... Alright, get comfortable.
Oh man, this is definitely the stupidest boss in the game.
I don't really expect you to, like, seriously try to kill this thing.
But imagine being the first ever person to find this place and just being stuck on this boss for like 10 minutes thinking that it's just unkillable. And then all of a sudden that you get the 777s out of pure luck and you're like, whoa, that happened.
Whoa! This thing. There's literally no skill to this, you just...
There's no skill when it comes to lottery and gambling.
You know, whenever you gamble, you just lose. You always lose.
Even when you win, you lose. You know what I'm saying?
Even when you win some coins, and you get attacked by fucking missiles straight from the slot machine. It's just how it is on this bitch of an Earth.
Oh damn, I hate it when that happens. You just get attacked by rogue ice cream trucks while weird swirly faces look at you and judge you coldly. Yummy coins. Imagine if these coins didn't heal you.
Suck. Oh my god.
Oh man. This is a certified speed up moment. Wait a minute. What the fuck?
Oh, but the buttons aren't fucking flashing.
Those beginning notes sound a little like Thomas the Train Engine at the first.
Right.
At the very beginning. No. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
With that same sort of BPM. This boss sucks.
Yeah. One eternity later.
Yo, imagine that timing though. Are you fucking serious?
I was just gonna like fucking, speed up through this, and then just like, oh, there we go. Get the 777. And a reward for beating this boss is... credits? Well, the whole galaxy is no longer fucked up with swirling, so, I guess we saved the mention of the weird planet people.
Yep, and the weird swirly heads are no longer swirly anymore. And they're happy, I guess.
And they go up to Fox and they're like, "You have saved our lives! We are forever grateful!"
Fucking aliens. I hate them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was, we beat the game.
Yeah.
That's over, GG.
And Fox gets to stay in credits dimension for all eternity.
Well, Corneria gets destroyed and everyone probably dies. But you know what? We're not here to think about that.
I don't know, maybe Fox like travels to that purple planet over there, finds a nice hot alien interdimensional babe to settle down with.
That sounds like something that you want to do. Kind of feels like you're projecting just a little bit there.
remember that one Ren and Stimpy episode when Ren has to like go inside Stimpy, and then he falls in love with like this bacteria, and then he fucks her, and then he starts a family with her after a year.
Yes.
And then his child is like,
"Oh, Daddy, please tell me how you met Mommy."
"Well, it all began whenever I tried to rescue Stimpy." Stimpy! And then you get the fucker under credits. Well, enemies attack you. Ah, I didn't save this dimension. Alright, let's rearrange all the DN letters. No. Just doing this.
I guess we're just shooting shit to be fun.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go! Oh, now all the missiles are messing with my letters.
How hooey.
Hey, these are my letters to mess with, not yours. Get out of here, you funny little alien man. Oh yeah, in the middle of Fox starting his family, he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, I have to stop Andross." That's what I was doing this whole time.
Be like 5 or 10 years later. No, I mean, what if he remembers so suddenly and then he gets up from his chair, he's like, "Ah, go stop Andross," and then he stops himself and halfway like, actually...
You know what? Maybe the entire galaxy is happier under Andross's rule. Oh yeah, we gotta go stop Andross! Planet Fortuna. Andross has taken control of the huge creatures who live on the Fortuna. Take care, Fox.
Good luck.
Fortuna, Roman goddess of luck, fortune, and fate, and as I already mentioned, Roman mythology. She uses a wheel of fortune to dictate and randomize people's fates, and chances of all that, and all that are stupid bullshit.
Well, isn't that poetic?
Yeah.
Talking about fates when we're dealing with some of the hardest shit in the past 3 years,
But yeah, this place is gonna have giant flowers, giant freaking dragonflies, bees.
we're dealing with actual organic life here.
I mean, they still look like robots. If you shoot the dragonflies enough, they're gonna start to fly away from you. So I guess that's you getting rid of their mind control. So
Takes off and actually killing them.
So, interesting fact about Fortuna, and in manual, this place is known as the Dinosaur Planet. Probably in reference to, like, all the gigantic life forms that live here. And if you're familiar with Star Fox lore, Dinosaur Planet was a Zelda clone being developed by Rare in the late 90s, before, you know, Shigeru Miyamoto came and looked at it and saw the fox-like protagonist, and he was just like, "Hey, we have a fox, fucking put Star Fox in it." Mostly because the project was struggling, so they thought, like, that'd be like an easy way to, like, salvage the project. And of course, Dinosaur Planet turned into Star Fox Adventures.
And, well, we don't talk about Star Wars Adventures. We're gonna talk about Star Fox Adventures.
Well, Star Fox Adventures, it's not terrible. It's okay. It's serviceable. It's just a largely mediocre Zelda clone that suffers from, like, extreme repetition and a serious identity crisis. Oh yeah, here's the Hydras. They're gonna shoot fire at you.
I respect Star Fox Adventures fans. I also kind of respect the game a little bit for trying to break the mold and break into something new.
Right.
But the execution was, you know, just a tiny bit fucked.
Yeah, I think that, like, its issues mostly stem from, like, a serious identity crisis. Okay, look, the Dinosaur Planet beta, like, that guy actually got leaked a few years back. And if you play through some of that, and then you go back to Star Fox Adventures, you notice there's, like, a huge, like... There's a huge, like,
You're gonna get
serious
some
issue,
deja vu.
yeah.
You're You're gonna get some serious deja vu if you had managed to play the beta somehow. I mean, you can still get it. It's still like freelance, I think.
Well, not deja vu, you know. Deja vu is like, you know, going through something similar or whatever, but...
I thought they like feel the same to play almost.
Well, it's because of its like hasty transition into being forced into a Star Fox game. That's because Dinosaur Planet, you know, it was originally supposed to be between like a campaign between two different characters, but those two campaigns were forced into, you know, all forced onto Fox. So you know, game suffers for like a huge amount of backtracking and stupid freaking side quests and all that bullshit.
But that's neither here nor there. We're fighting this weird little hopping armadillo thing with wings.
This is the Monarch Dodora. As Peppy or Falco, I wasn't really paying attention. As I said, make the tail shorter and then that'll make it vulnerable. And then you shoot it up a whole bunch and it'll die.
And I think Fortuna also has a really nice little track to go with it. It's pretty groovy.
This game has a lot of musical variety. You know, like orchestra for the space levels, and then you got some rock and roll for the planets, and then I don't know, hip hop for Fortuna.
Fortuna is like, I don't even know where I would place it.
Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air instrumental.
Again, like it's impossible to place Fortuna. It's fucking weird. But again, it's still refreshing. Like a lot of SNES games kind of tend to reuse a lot of tracks for their levels. Star Fox, nope. It's like no.
Anyways,
they're not about that whole reusing thing.
Yeah. Anyways, I got an 81% on that level, despite like shooting most of the enemies. That's because Fortuna is actually bugged. Here, we'll see Sector Z. Your team is doing well, Fox. I hope you're taking good care of my R-Wings. Go for Macbeth.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks, General.
Passive-aggressive asshole.
Thanks for caring so much about my well-being. But yeah, Fortuna is actually bugged. Because those bird enemies during the ocean segment of the level, they're supposed to count towards your points when you shoot them down, but for some reason, this earlier build I have, it just doesn't. So, just get a really low score on it no matter what.
I actually didn't know that about Fortuna. I just assumed that, you know,
It suck.
it gives you a weak score because you're bad.
Oh. Well, why do you
Not
have such
you
low...
as a person. But like, you play it and you get a low score and then you feel bad because your score is low. I'm like, what? I thought I did good. I actually had no idea this stuff. That's crazy.
Anyways, Sector Z, one of the more ruthless levels in the game. Mostly because of these transparent blocks. I don't know, already.
The weird little, probably, I don't even know why they're like see-through, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff on screen. And it's also going to make your game lag to high hell.
Yeah,
this is pretty notorious for that.
It's definitely one of the laggiest stages in the game.
And it actually does not really work to your benefit too well, unlike other levels that lag your game.
No.
This is on Route 3.
And Route 3 wants you dead, as we established.
Thankfully, there's not too many of those weird see-through blocks, but... And these are bombs, for sure,
Yeah.
going forward.
Here's a shield power-up. That's the game letting you know that there's going to be some bullshit up ahead.
Yeah, a nice little,
Here comes this part.
some nice...
Go to the right immediately, because there's going to be a whole lot of blocks after you. When you're on the right side, though, there's going to be this enemy that shows up. It's completely invincible. I don't think you can kill it. But it's like trying to dissuade you into going back into the middle. You know, you can just avoid it. Alright, back to the right.
There's there's a lot of stuff you really need to be hyper fixated on to avoid taking unnecessary damage, which this level is full of unnecessary damage.
Right.
But
Alright. Got one more little obstacle course to go through. Whoa. Oh, I did get the bomb.
oh well.
Jump cut!
I always love that jump cut.
But yeah, the Star Fox series, like, I don't know why after 64 it just went ahead and just meandered a whole lot. Like, I already talked about Star Fox Adventures, you know, mediocre Zelda clone, Identity Crisis, whatever. There's also Star Fox Assault, which was actually developed by Namco, that one. Same people who worked on the Ace Combat games. I don't know if it's the same exact team, but... Yeah. Well, we got a boss fight coming up. I'll talk more about it a little later.
I would love me some Ace Combat, but yeah, that'll have to wait.
Here's the Atomic Base number 2. Same strategy as the other one. Shit.
Yeah, just slap a big old 2 on its fucking base and call it a new boss. What is this, fucking Blizzard Entertainment?
Atomic Base number 2, same strategy. Only this time, instead of destroying the electrical nodes, you only switch them off. If you shoot them again, then you turn them on, and then it'll reseal the weak point, but, you know,
But
same shit, different story.
if you go into that with knowledge of what to do, it's not really bad at all.
Yeah. Anyways, Star Fox Assault actually has potential to be like a really good Star Fox game. You know, the rail shooter stages are really good. Lots of obstacles going on, interesting set pieces. Bosses are nice and tightly designed, really challenging as well. Really good soundtrack, really cool story. The big problem, though, is everything else surrounding Assault. Alright, here's Planet Macbeth. The hollow interior of Macbeth is ideal for a base. Prevent Andross from building here.
Good luck.
Alright, Macbeth, named after Shakespeare tragedy of the same name. Story of a noble general who, after the prophecies of a bunch of witches, becomes king of England, or not England, king of Scotland. And then he slaughters his way to the throne, and out of paranoia he murders everybody else until Macduff, at the end of the play, swiftly puts an end to his shenanigans through another prophecy by witches.
If you're gonna ask us to try and name correlations between the levels and these plays that they're named after, don't. No, it's not gonna work.
Say this is called Macbeth because this level wants you fucking dead. This level is obsessed with laser towers.
I would say Macbeth, or actually, I guess Macbeth or the Asteroid Belt in Route 3 here would be my vote for toughest level in the game.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, for one, I would watch my brother die over and over at Macbeth here. Whenever I think of, how hard Star Fox 64 SNES can be, I always think back to this red-orange palette on my screen.
Right. Alright, here's this annoying volcano. Woo! Yeah, that rock always homes in on you. Anyways, according to the game's lore, like, Macbeth's inner core actually shrunk at some point. Because, you know, the planet is being ravaged by a bunch of natural disasters and all that stupid crap. And I always wondered, is that possible? Is it possible for, like, a planet's core to just shrink and leave the whole thing hollowed out?
Well, a hollow planet is not possible. It would just cease to exist, it would explode.
Or it just, like, collapse in on itself, I bet.
Yeah, it would explode, it would collapse in on itself. It's not possible. But this is a video game about a silly little fox.
Right.
But the more we think about it, though, that would be really cool.
Anyways, I was talking about Assault. Basically, the big problem with Assault is that like most of the levels are just a bunch of multiplayer maps, just like strung together, and then you're forced to do a bunch of shitty Easter egg hunts throughout them all. And dying in those at any point regenerates all the Easter eggs that you have to collect again. Or like,
because,
I don't know, asteroid spawners, whatever the hell they're called.
Right.
Anyways, this is the spinning
For some
core.
reason, it's just... I'm sorry, the spinning core?
Yeah, the spinning core. You enjoy this music?
I was like, I thought I heard something else completely different. But yeah, enjoy the music here, and the spinning core here is a real jerk. It can be.
Yeah. Well, now it's dead. But yeah, I wish
it wasn't close at all.
I wish Assault was just... I wish it just focused on the rail shooter stuff. Like, the mechanics for the on-foot sections are actually really good. You know, you got like a nice variety of weapons and controls well. Get a good variety of enemies as well. Just how the levels are designed.
A lot of people actually really dig Assault, I've noticed.
Yeah.
And they love it enough to even ignore the obvious, blatant flaws it has.
Right.
But I appreciate Assault for what it is. I appreciate it a hell of a lot more than fucking Zero, but...
Or Command. Oh, God.
Uh-oh, here we are.
Alright. You've made it this far! It's your fate to destroy Andross! We're counting on you, Fox!
Good luck.
Yeah, Command... It's just...
Listen, no, we're not talking about Command right now.
Right.
We're talking about Venom.
You know, back to the Airspace. Airspace Venom course.
As far as I know, I could be wrong on this one, but... I don't remember the Airspace and Venom on Path 3 changing too much.
Nah, not really. It's still mostly the same bullshit.
Something that you will notice, though, is that your teammates don't seem to be as stupid on Path 3. Have you noticed that?
I mean, they're still getting attacked all the goddamn time.
Yes, but they're not letting themselves get attacked by you. Yes.
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I remember Star Fox Command having such a really stupid soap opera drama story or whatever. It was so bad, and there were like so many ridiculous endings that none of them were canon. That Nintendo was pretty much forced to, like, you know, shelve the whole thing and reboot the franchise from scratch. That led us to Star Fox Zero, which, you know, it's a Wii U game. I don't think it could be any more disappointing if occasionally it told you if it occasionally told you a joke from ripped off straight from an episode of Frasier.
It's a Wii U game. It's so mean to the Wii U. It had some pretty good winners, like
oh, that game was it was on the Switch.
I'll get back to you on that.
I think Star Fox Zero is the only like Wii U exclusive that has never been ported to Switch. For a while, Xenoblade X was actually a Wii U exclusive, but then it got ported over to Switch. So now Star Fox Zero is just all by himself. He's just a lonely little boy.
Hitman 3 got ported. It got a whole re-release. It got a deluxe version and everything.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles got re-released. It's crazy, really, when you stop and think about it. They really must not like it.
Well, it probably has something to do with the fact that like Star Fox Zero was so heavily tied to the gamepad and its usage that the entire gameplay suffered as a result. Anyway, here's the Great Commander. At least the first fight against him. Its head is gonna spin around, shoot lasers at you and miss, and then its body is gonna shit out some diamonds. Alright, and then once you get past this whole freaking preamble, this whole foreplay. Alright, welcome to the hardest fight in the game.
Oh my god, it's Great Commander!
So,
we're gonna die!
Great Commander, this whole fight is gonna play out like this. He's gonna fly past you, you're gonna try to shoot his extremely tiny weak points. This is why you want to save up your Nova Bombs, so you can make this fight go on a whole lot quicker. And then once it gets past you,
also,
yeah.
You have to turn around, which is, I think,
This is the only time in the
where you
game.
actually
Yeah.
need to turn around.
Also, he's gonna shoot you from behind, which is cheap. It's mean.
Yeah, he'll shoot you from behind. He'll always put you into a dogfight position. Dogfight being basically when a ship goes behind another ship.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he will always take the path of least resistance. This boss is a motherfucker. He's by far the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah. If you run out of bombs and you have no choice but to like try to shoot down his really hard to shoot weak points, try to go sideways and then shoot him like this. This will decrease your margin of error by quite a bit. Right. Just gonna keep going.
But again, it is also a very long fight. It's going to be very
timed
for a new player.
Yeah. It's gonna easily go on minutes.
And it's also a fight that will prey on your impatience like that.
That didn't count! Ah!
And I think it's going to come down to the fox in the box here. See if Fox has what it takes.
Ugh, damn it.
Oh, man.
Right on a
That's so
sliver of
fucking
health.
weird. That is so weird. It really looked like you hit him on that last go.
Yeah. Well,
It's our first go around. And who else to be on but Rick? You know, you should be honored.
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Whatever.
Come on, it's Great Commander. He's like the coolest motherfucker in the whole series.
It's so cool he never showed up again.
He doesn't need to, and he still steals the fucking show.
Yeah, I was really worried about not having enough bombs for this fight.
Yeah. You really do need to do this first phase. But, I mean, we'll get it next time. There's no big deal.
Right. Anyways, I don't know if I want to keep talking about like the rest of the Star Fox series. Not having a good, proper entry for like 30 years.
I say Adventures was like our last good go about in the series.
Even then.
Not Adventures, Assault.
Oh yeah, they also like shadow dropped that new trailer for Star Fox not too long ago. Like I think at the time of recording this was like maybe yesterday.
Yes, yesterday, as of recording this, yesterday they dropped a Star Fox Direct with no prior knowledge or prior warning whatsoever.
And it's literally just a remake of 64. Except everybody looks like taxidermized skinwalkers.
Yeah.
And unlike Zero, which is just
characters,
unlike Zero, which is just a reboot, more of a reimagining of 64. I think this is just a straight one-for-one remake that they're trying to sell off as a new experience for like $40.
40 bucks. You're funny. It's gonna be at a full price 70. Listen, I don't want to get too negative. About it. I mean, like what you like, you know. Silver lining being what it is. At least we're getting another Star Fox game, quote unquote.
And then now people are gonna guilt trip you, and they're like, "Oh, you have to buy it, otherwise they're not gonna produce another Star Fox game for another decade."
You know that term, pay or vote with your wallet?
Right?
Go fuck yourself with that notion, alright? I'm gonna not buy, and I'm gonna buy whatever I want.
And then it's gonna underperform, and then Nintendo's like, "Oh, there's no interest in Star Fox anymore."
No, listen to me. This is gonna sound weird. I hope the game bombs. Because that way maybe it'll encourage them to actually try and do something new outside the box. Anyway, we're back.
You know they're not gonna like do anything new. You know it's gonna bomb, and then they're gonna think nobody has any interest in Star Fox anymore. When I think out of every Nintendo franchise, this probably has the most potential of like being the classic series, or like the Nintendo franchise.
Might want to save a bomb for like one of the last big points.
Yeah.
You can manage that. Like when there's only one left, try and snipe it.
Well, I got 2 bombs left, so.
Yeah, I mean, I try and look at the positives of this Star Fox thing coming out. Like, hey, we're getting a new game. It looks fine, graphics-wise. Oh shit, that's one hit away. Jason, get him!
Gonna get his ass.
Give him a bomb.
It's gonna be close again.
Nah, we got this. No worry. Just hold your breath. That always works. Deep breath. See, there's no good. Sometimes you just won't get a good opportunity to hit him.
Yeah, it's just gonna fly past you.
Right?
This is also a fight where your barrel rolls being finicky can really be a detriment.
Alright, this last hit on me. Looks like we have a good opening coming up.
Yep, there we go.
Got his ass. Whew. Now that fight always makes you sweat. And to think, that's just... Great Commander is just some guy.
Alright.
He's just one person.
Yeah, that's the first phase done. So of course we gotta fight him in Venom 2. Or Venom 3. Ground 4. I don't know, I can't form words right now.
But don't worry, like Venom 2 on Route 3, right? The rematch with Great Commander is not nearly as difficult.
Yeah. Alright.
So.
Venom 3, the ground version, is a much more fiendish variant of the easy course version of Venom. Now what you want to do right away is fly right to the top. This will avoid all the pillars.
These little arches that are trying to get you, no, just ignore them.
Yeah. Except for the last one.
Really good cheese strat.
Alright. Shit.
You want to try and utilize the cheese because this game is out to get you.
Yeah, in this section you want to mostly stick to the ground. Alright.
So you want to go up and you want to go down low.
Stay low, try to hit all the things. If you can't destroy them in time, just move out of the way.
But yeah, it's basically like you had mentioned earlier, just Venom 1, but a lot harder.
Yeah.
You gotta get a lot more alert on your toes.
Alright. Now you're gonna have a short break right here. Slippy dumbass is gonna get caught.
You know, it's funny, I was just praising the teammates for not being stupid this whole run. And in Venom, they just start going absolutely apeshit for no reason.
I hate this part because sometimes your teammates can actually shoot these blocks. And if you're out of bad position, you know, you're just gonna get a face full of fuck.
Yeah, I just saw that Slippy tried to shoot that fucking thing.
Right.
You asshole.
At this part, you can just do this. The only drawback is that you're gonna miss a checkpoint, but you're pretty much in home clear now. Because the rest of the stage is pretty easy at this point.
Like the first 45 seconds, truly.
Yeah.
Are where this stage really tries to fuck you. If you can make it past that, then you're more or less okay.
Yeah. Until near the end, where you're gonna get attacked by a whole bunch of squares.
Not the like shit. Oh, squares. I hate squares.
Eat squares. Oh, fuck off, Slippy, you whore. Hey, it's me, Slippy!
Who is this dude?
It's me, Goku!
Yeah, I was good.
Oh well. light. Here we go. Alright. Now we're gonna go up through, well, after this, it's gonna be the next form of the Great Commander. Yeah, fuck you.
Incoming enemy.
Last enemy.
Sorry, I lagged there from the Discord. But here we are again.
Great Commander number 2. This time he's gonna turn into a small Megazord.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Alright. Now in this fight you're gonna have to shoot his little crotch while he shoots cannonballs at you. And your only real strategy is to just keep moving. Trying to shoot his dick is
This fight,
a little finicky.
yeah, this fight, it tries to test you on. I like to think of the Great Commander rematch as a test to see how well you can actually maneuver your character.
If you can't kill him fast enough and he starts doing this, do figure eights.
Really tough attack if you're not fast enough to kill him, and you do get punished in this game for not killing bosses fast enough, which I do think is good.
Yeah. And then, he does have another attack pattern if you keep letting him live, but he should be pretty much dead by the time, you know, before he actually manages to pull it off, yeah.
But by the time he starts actually getting around to that attack, if you're good enough, then you can get him no problem before you.
I think
I don't even know what his last attack is.
I think he shoots a bunch of, like, ring lasers at you, but, you know, he's dead by the time, like, he actually manages to pull it off.
Look, he's dead. Great Commander's dead.
Yeah. Alright! Your choice of routes took me by surprise. Your father was a reckless fighter, too.
Don't you talk about my daddy, you stupid ape mascot-looking fuck.
So yeah, this is the most fiendish variation of the Andross corridor. That's how you get through it. You want to move to the left first when all those, like, pillars start coming from the left, then you move to the right when all those pillars start coming from the right. And then, yeah. But this will be the McCloud's last battle! And the true final boss, it's gonna be...
It's
Mass Control Program again.
It's Andross!
And it's literally the same fight.
Hi, Andross. How you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
It's like that one moment in the new Star Fox Direct where they're trying to introduce the new game, and they're like, it's called
Star Fox! It doesn't even have a subtitle, like, what the fuck?
It's Andross! Oh, Andross, you're so fucking weird and silly in the SNES game, I love it.
It's a baffle
I love it more. I love more than you have to fight him every time.
Alright. To blow out his eyes again. Let's see if I can get the quick kill. Damn it!
Oh, man.
Oh, he's gonna change on Route 3, though. Now he's gonna transform into this giant demon skull thing.
Now this is actually...
Yeah.
I actually really like Demon Andross. I don't even know if this guy has an official name in this space here.
I just call him Demon Andross. But yeah, this is an exclusive final boss on Route 3. He's gonna shoot energy balls at you, and it's just like a... It's just like a fast version of, like, his suck attack while shooting energy balls. Yeah. But he doesn't like interrupt with doing suck. He's just constantly blows. Yeah, move left and right, keep barrel rolling, and then you'll take him out pretty quickly.
The suck attack where he blows and his jokes write themselves.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never gotten the quick kill. It is possible to destroy his core brain before he actually transforms into his demon skull.
Yeah, it's really hard though. You gotta be like almost frame perfect.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is
not
Route
easy.
3 done and dusted. Ending sequence is basically the same though, which is a little disappointing, but what can you do?
I mean, this game already gives you really, really good content. So the ending not changing too much is honestly not even a big deal to me.
Right.
But no, Route 3. It still gives like modern day gamers a pretty rough time near the end.
Yeah. Again, it's gonna kick your ass the first few times you go through it. Like, you know, you get some practice in, you play it enough times, and then you just show off to all your friends. Like I'm doing right now.
Although just ignore like stage 2.
Yeah. Ignore stage 6 and 7 as well. Alright, before we go off here, I'd like you to tell me, what would you like for a good, proper, new, modern Star Fox reboot that's not a remake of 64 again?
You're asking me what my ideal Star Fox game would be?
Yeah.
If I were to try and build one from the ground up?
Yeah.
Cornelia.
You don't have to tell me the story or anything, just like, what gameplay ideas you want.
On a job well done.
Well,
Roger. I'm
it's
heading
funny
back
you
to
ask that
Corneria.
because I've actually oftentimes, with all the times that 64 has been remade, right?
Yeah.
I've oftentimes thought to myself that exact same question, and you know, I've played a lot of Halo. I've played my fair share of FPS games here and there. Halo. I've watched you play Metroid Prime. I think a Metroid Prime and Halo-inspired first-person shooter of a Star Fox game with interludes, let's say, of like Ace Combat, right? We were talking about Ace Combat earlier.
Yeah.
And Namco, the people who made it, with interludes of just shoot, like kind of like the gummy ships, a little bit in between planets from Kingdom Hearts. You can imagine it like that.
I'd like them to try, like, the whole idea of Assault again. Basically what you were talking about, like, you know, rail shooter parts, on-ground parts. Just don't make them shitty multiplayer Easter egg hunts. Just
Yeah,
like,
basically, I guess the short answer for me, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like, just adventures and Assault, but refined to not be stupid and bad.
yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
Also, as for progression, Blaster Master 02, how in that game you like hop from planet to planet, and then like each planet has like their own little story arcs, and you have like a good balance between vehicle sections and on-foot sections.
Yeah, but again, these are just fan dreams from fans,
Right.
pipe dreams, I should say. And honestly, like big AAA titles are not really going to take advice from indie games like Blaster Master Zero, right? To really make their own nice little spiff. They're just gonna keep milking the cow if it moves, right? And if 64 moves, then you know,
Oh well.
gotta make more milk.
Iron balls.
I think. Balls.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed the Metroid Prime 3D version. Like, it's a specific kind of FPS game, Metroid Prime and Halo.
Right.
I guess having like the same vibe, like I guess like the UI. Yeah, the highly technological AI on the UI is very nice to look at. There are the credits.
So, yeah.
But yeah, we're here in the credits finally, and I've always loved Halo as well.
Right.
And, specifically that one, I don't even know how to describe it, that specific sort of vibe that Metroid Prime and Halo has
You know, that like
in terms of
space
FPS
fantasy
games.
sort of style.
Yeah, space fantasy. There's not enough of that in my opinion. I've always quite enjoyed this credit sequence.
Look at the graphics. It's like, whoa!
So how do we feel
Whoa,
about
whoa.
SNES Star Fox? How do we feel about it? Do we love it? Do we hate it?
I love it. I still love this game. I know a lot of people are like,
64 does it better.
Hajime Hirasawa, interesting story about this game's composer. This is his third game he worked on, and would also be his last, because after this, he was actually under the impression that he owned the music he composed. And then, you know, he tried to like release a arranged soundtrack without Nintendo's involvement. And then when Nintendo, when Nintendo found out about it, they were like, no, you can't do that. And that apparently pissed off the guy so much that he just quit video game music altogether and chose a different career path.
Yeah. He completely defected from like the video game music industry as a whole because of that little scandal.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, that was fucked up, man.
I mean, that fucking sucks because the music in this game is really good.
He has a very short resume, but it's full of a lot of hits.
You know,
I can't think of other games on top of him.
He could have been like the next Yoko Shimomura or Todakake.
Yeah, because what you're hearing right now, it's honestly a little hard to believe that this is off of an SNES chip.
Right. Oh yeah, that's Star Fox. Stairfax.
Stairfax!
Yay!
I love Stairfax.
I love space furries in space. I love them driving around the little airplanes and shooting down lizards and monkeys.